Hi, Frugal Tech here. Would you buy an iPad? This is one of the most overhyped products probably in history. There was so much hype that I think it would make good old P.T. Barnum blush. Is this the digital nirvana that the media has been trying to sell us on? Will this save old school media? Most importantly, will you part the $4.99 plus to own one of these portable devices? It really has caught the media's imagination. I wonder if it's done the same for you. But let me make some observations about this device. You know, Wall Street is a good indication of how they think the market's going to perform with this device. And it was neither negative or positive. They remained pretty much neutral on the announcement of the iPad. One of the big flaws of this device for web browsing, for which Mr. Jobs sat down and gave his demo on, is it lacks flash support. That's going to rule out about 70% of online gaming, and about 75% of online video. It's not necessarily going to be an experience where you're going to be able to see everything the internet has to offer. Now, for all practical purposes, this is simply a larger version of the iPod Touch, and will run the applications you purchase through the App Store. Now, as Walt Mossberg has said, however, the iPad is really about the apps, many of which have not been written yet for this device. So the verdict is still out in a lot of people's opinion. There's no multitasking as well on this device. This is clearly something Apple must address in their mobile devices. Now, the iBook is a cool application, but as to whether or not it's a killer app, only time will tell. As I said before, old media is pinning their hopes and dreams that suddenly they will be able to sell their magazines and newspapers in an electronic subscription to iPad owners, because people that purchase iPhones, iPod Touches have proven that they're willing to pay for media, unlike many of us who stick to desktops and laptop devices, or perhaps even Android devices. Would you spend $500 to $800 for basically this tablet, 9.5 inches in length and 7.5 wide? And would you spend $500 to $800 to watch TV shows on it or read books on it? Well, some of you might, but I don't think everybody will. Would you buy a laptop or a netbook instead of this device to do those very same things? Steve Jobs is betting that you won't. Do we really need yet another portable device to lug around? Now look, I already own an iPhone and it's a wonderful mobile device. If I need to do anything that requires more power than what the iPhone does for me out in the public, then I'd probably turn to a laptop instead of something like a tablet device. Now the big question is, will businesses find a use for them? I don't think so right away, but I do see vertical markets for healthcare and maybe even universities with this device. And finally, you can get a 3G enabled device, but that's going to cost an eye-popping $130 more. And guess what? They linked it back up with good old TNT, whose 3G coverage is terrible at best and absolutely sucks at worst. Now, when you get the top of the line iPad, the 64 gigabyte model with 3G, you're at $829. Throw in Apple Care, maybe the carrying case for it. Steve Jobs got his $999 for this device. Am I knocking the iPad? Absolutely not. I just want to do a sanity check on this thing. Would I buy one for myself? Absolutely. I'm Bruce Naylor, your Frugal Tech, and I'd love for you to comment on our video. We love your ratings. Please stop by and check us out every Monday through Thursday from 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bruce Naylor, Frugal Tech. Remember, it's in your shop, not making you money or saving you money. Get it out of there. I'll talk to you later.